Today topic is plasma membrane. The plasma membrane is a very important role. It is main function in the osmoregulation. Osmoregulation. Okay, means osmosis. Okay. The first thing, the living membrane. The living membrane surrounded the protoplasm. Living membrane surround the protoplasm is called as a plasma membrane. The living membrane surrounding the protoplasm is called plasma membrane. The chemical structure of the plasma membrane. What is the chemical structure, sir? The basically the plasma membrane made with a lipids and proteins. It is also called as a lipoprotein layer. That's a lipoprotein layer. What is the chemical structure? Listen here. It is composed lipids and protein. Lipids and proteins. It is called as a lipoprotein layer. The lipids are arranged by layer. Lipids are arranged by layer. It is called a lipid bilayer. Lipid bilayer. What is that? Lipids are arranged in two layers. It is called as a lipid bilayers. What are the layers? This is the first layer. This is the outer side one. This is the inner side. This is the inner side one. Inner side one. Okay, this is the outer side layer, this is the inner side layer. Okay, the lipids are composed mainly phosphoglycerides. The lipids, which type of lipids are present? Phosphoglyceride lipids are present in this plasma membrane. What is the proteins? How many compositions are present? Lipids and proteins are present. First of all, we discuss about the proteins. The proteins are two types of proteins arranged into the plasma layer. First one, the peripheral proteins and integral proteins. Peripheral proteins and integral proteins. The peripheral proteins are arranged into the outer surface of the layer. This is the peripheral protein. Peripheral protein. Okay. Next thing is integral proteins. Integral proteins means integral protein totally buried in the membrane. Buried in the membrane. Integral proteins. Okay. Integral proteins are there. Okay. Next thing is, it contains carbohydrate like monosaccharides and polysaccharides. What is the composition? Listen here, the peripheral proteins attached to the carbohydrate chain. Carbohydrates and glyceride chains also present attached of the peripheral proteins. Okay. Next thing is, the peripheral proteins arranged outer surface of the plasma membrane. What is that? Peripheral proteins are arranged outer surface of the plasma membrane. This is the outer surface of the plasma membrane. This side also peripheral proteins also present. Okay. Next one, the carbohydrate chains as glycerides are chains arranged on surface of the peripheral proteins. What is that? Next one, integral proteins. The integral proteins are the listen here. The integral proteins are very buried in the membrane. The lipids, how many types are present? The lipids consist on, this is the lipid composition. This is the lipid one particle. This is the head. This is the polar head. This polar head shows a listen here. It is a hydrophilic. This is also called as this is the polar head. This is the polar head. This polar head shows a hydrophilic one. This is the non-polar. non-polar one, non-polar tail. The non-polar tail is arranged the lower side. This is the outer side. The outer side arranged the head. The lower side arranged the non-polar tail. The non-polar tail shows the hydrophobic. Hydrophobic. Hydrophobic one. Okay. Next one. Next in the structured hydrocarbons are protected to the aqueous environment between two layers. In this has a some more of fluid that is called as a the aqueous environment. The aqueous environment. In this, in the 1972, Singal and Nicholson, developed the fluid mosaic model. The fluidic mosaic model of the cell membrane. Cell membrane, another name is the plasma membrane. Okay. Next thing is, according to this theory, according to the Singal and Nicholson theory, what is the fluid mosaic theory? What is the mosaic theory? Listen here. The aqueous fluid, fluid normally of lipids, enable to the lateral surface of the peripheral one. Okay. Listen here. The aqueous fluids, aqueous fluid is present. In this aqueous fluids, the proteins are the flowing on surface of the lipid membrane. Okay, this is about of the plasma membrane structure. Thank you.